trying to do or trying to say, right? So that's my little two cents.
Okay.
Thanks.
Go ahead, Morgan.
No, this is one of the things that I'm worried. I'm very worried. I'm as you know that I am not in Jamaica, but listening and seeing what is happening. How can we trust this prime minister? Let's talk about that. If the person that is set to govern at the pinnacle of governance in a particular country, we cannot trust his word. He himself cannot trust his own words. What is going to be the end of what is going to happen? What is going to happen to us? We're in a serious crisis, people. And whether you are PNP, JLP, no P, if you don't have eyes to see what is happening and to take some stand against what is happening, we're in trouble. We have to ensure that Mark Jefferson Golding becomes the next prime minister. This is serious. This is serious. This is serious, and I don't understand why the labor rights cannot see this. I don't understand. It is a pandemic of lies and more lies. It ought not to be like this. We cannot trust the leader. Even himself cannot trust his own words. No, this is serious. This is serious.
What do you think, Morgan, about the Prime Minister does not even know how many shelters are there in this country. He's saying over 900, Matty Samuda is saying 780, and the Minister of Local Government is saying over 60 odd shelters. We don't know who to believe in the Jamaica Labour Party.
We don't know, and that is the crisis. That is the pandemic of lies that is come because we're getting the lies from all angles. We don't know what is happening. Our health sector is in a mess, and all we can see is lies and pandering and lies. We don't know who is telling the truth. It cannot continue like this. It cannot continue like this. And I see all of these Jalics and all these people coming and chatting nonsense. Listen, this is ridiculous. It is dangerous. And if we cannot see that this sick excuse of a prime minister is behaving this way, then what is going to happen? We cannot take another term with this person. We cannot. The time really come. We have to take a stand wherever you are. If you are sitting, now is the time to stand. If you are stooping, now is the time to stand. We have to take a stand right now. The DNA of this government is corruption. They have proven nothing, never in the history of government in Jamaica we see so many corruption. Lies and misinformation. If you are sitting in Jamaica, it's time to stand because time comes. And that may have to say.
Thank you, Morgan. Thank you so much, my brother. Always a pleasure to hear from you. Sam, good morning to you, sir. I don't know what lies you're talking about, but if you have joined the program late, I suggest you ask what lies have been told so far instead of spamming my comment section. All right, Sam, with the fake picture of who Sam is. I hope you. Yes, man. So, Sam, if you just join the conversation, ask a question. What's the discussion is about? Other than saying that the PNP is lying. I don't want the labor rights to look any stupid than how they are. So please ask a question before jumping to conclusion. All right, Sam? Yes, have a wonderful day now. And I'm not going to have the back and forth in the comment section. Anybody have anything to say, be it PNP, labor right, or independent? Several boxes are available. Call and voice your concern. This is not the platform for nobody attack nobody. Yes, I support the PNP, but I will not exercise my views through a vacuum. Okay? So I will listen to a labor right speak any day. I may not agree with you because I support the PNP, but you are welcome to have a conversation. All right, labor rights? Good morning to all labor rights. Good morning to you, Comrade Hugh Blair, as well. I want to hear what Sam has to say, and Little Miss is also here. Yes, so good morning, Little Miss.
Good
And
morning.
I'm seeing where I am joined by Sam. Comrades, Bob
Good
and
morning.
Sam. Yes,
Good
Sam.
morning.
Yeah, morning.
All right. Good morning. As I said before, as you can see, I represent the PNP party, but I would respect the labor rights. And this is what I do. I don't want no disrespect. We will not disrespect the labor rights. What I want is a civilized conversation. You understand? So just let
Fully
us keep it
understand.
right. Let us keep it civil between both sides. At the end of the day, we are all Jamaicans and we all have to live here no matter which government is at the helm. So, yes. Good morning, little miss.
Yeah, good
What
morning. Good morning.
Big up
what is
yourself.
the
Big up.
lies
You see
that
this
been
prime
told now?
minister here? This prime minister here is a yamed. Yamed without ear. Because when me look and see him as a prime minister, out of the money, the pay where them a get, where a bag of taxpayer money where them a collect for them pay. You want tell me say I go a St. Elizabeth? Him couldn't hire a truck with some ply and food and water and car go down there a Ramish and send say a Ramish entertainment center. Entertainment. Me see ram up a truck with ply, water, cement, nail, zinc, rope, and food stuff. Cargo a St. Elizabeth. Me want know what this prime minister you do with taxpayer money. And these labor right here love the prime minister more. Oh, them love them fellow Jamaican people who live in this country here. Everybody come back in the prime minister with them corruption. Them now back them country and back the Jamaican people them. You understand me? You fly in a helicopter up in a ear. Where you fly in a helicopter up in a ear for walk if you walk the ground? You can't stay in a helicopter and assist what go down on the ground. Me no know what do this Yamedia, this big baba, fool man, this mumu man. Me hate the man without a passion because him ways them is dirty. Another thing, scam come, you know give MP money, constantly you give money because sabotage not go on just like what Warmington did say. No PMP can't get him money for spend when it's taxpayer money. You understand me? And you want it look bad, it can't look bad upon the PMP because of the
Yeah.
PMP in a power, a
Stick up,
JLP in a
little miss.
power.
Little Miss, stick up in there for me. Sam, I'm gonna mute you for a moment, and then as soon as Little Miss finish, I'm gonna take you, make you talk. All right? Cause I'm getting a feedback from you. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So as soon as
All
I'm
right.
gonna
Me lock off my mic.
yes, please, thank you. Continue, Little Miss.
So I want to know what am I do with taxpayer money? You up in a ear. What you do in a ear? You a parachute? Eh? Where you can't walk on ground? We if you stay in a year and I do assessment down pan ground, I know in a ear get damage. I don't pan the ground get damage. You understand me? I mean, and some of them labor rights supporters, yeah, them don't love Jamaica, them love Anjumwan, or them even love them own self, them woman and them picnic. You understand me? When me say Ramesh and Sensia load up a truck, on the bond support them, and them you see them own money and Andrew see them one sabotage the entertainment. You understand me? Lock down dancehall, mash up some of the artists, them, and when me look at them, see them one of you take out them money and go to St. Elizabeth, and him go to St. Elizabeth with a too long and I tell baby mother about if baby born and is a boy, call him Anjo. You have time for them wasting there? When people get damaged? What kind of prime minister is this? This is a clown. Michelle Charles, she's another one coming like them peeled end. Without ear pan them head top, ya dance and a skip and taxpayer money. Are the worst. This Andrew administration is the worst me ever see in history in Jamaica. Me nah lie, the worst and the wickedest. Desmond Mackenzie says 60, him say 900. Matthew Samuda say over. Say which part so much shelter there? Which part so much shelter there? Well, if you stop tell lie and stop mislead the people there, stop it. And when done bridge broke down and I come blame PNP. And the bridge in a Jamaica labor right constituency. Or PNP for mash down bridge. Look for when the bridge lick down. Look for when the bridge damage. Before Berry leave a half a come here. The bridge you not turn a blind eye to it. And now not to it fall off, now not come talk about PNP. PNP which part? Wanna stop the rubbish, man. And stop the foolishness, man. And stop the wickedness, man, Jamaica people, man. Stop it, Andrew Oldness. And some of the all you jealous, use another one. Jealous, me don't know. Hey, jealous on the wicked, you know. On the wicked to the people of Jamaica, you know. On the very wicked. Cause on the city damage on the eyesight, on the city corruption on the eyesight, and I turn a blind eye to it. And if it was PNP in that power, on the would turn a blind eye to it. And if you stop it now, man, stop it. Stop it. Put on Sam, make me hear what you must say.
Thank you, little miss. Big up yourself. Always a pleasure to hear your passion when you speak. Sam, it's your time, my brother. Turn on your microphone. Go right ahead and make your point.
Send me to you. What happened?
What's the issue with the car?
Okay, what happened?
Give me 1 minute. Just straighten up. Just turn around and come straight down. You can't park like that. Come down. All right. Morning. I was asking the question what lie been told, but just to address what Little Miss said, right? She's calling the Prime Minister a yamhead because the Prime Minister fly over the country to assess the country. I mean, there is no better way. Anybody with any common sense should know that to assess a parish or a country, the only way to do that, to get a full view, is an oversight. So anybody can figure out that literally no sense. Literally. And everybody should know that. That's the best way. If me in this community, I can't see the next community unless I drive through the community, right? In Prime Minister, drive through a community. Why you interrupt me? You never interrupt her, you know?
Make him finish.
I won't allow you to call.
You see that now? You see, all along she attack, and nobody interrupt her, As me attack now, I pay interruption.
No, well, I understand.
You see not unfair? You see not unfair?
Sam,
It's not unfair, you know.
I'm saying to you, Blair.
It's unfair, brother.
Don't come to
She said what she had to say, and nobody interrupt her.
She's not an idiot.
And the minute me start talk, you interrupt me.
All right?
Or me never listen, me could have interrupt what you was saying, Me stand and me
But Sam, you can't call me a
interrupt.
Use a yammer.
No, me at all. You are interrupt. You see that? Here she is a interrupt me again, and the man who in charge, the man who in charge, not saying anything. You understand?
I just said to Mr. Blair, allow you to make your point, and I'm saying the same thing to Little Miss. Listen now, if you don't listen, no hear what me I say, cause me not go shout after all, cause my goal in a listen me and the MP and councillors, I mean, now go bring myself in a disrepute over nobody. All right? So now listen to each other.
Okay. Well,
Allow.
back to what I was saying.
Yes, continue.
If the Prime Minister should assess any parish, just one parish, just any one parish, it will take an entire day or more than a day to go into every community. I think anybody could figure out that's true. To drive through every community and assess every yard, plus some yard off of the road over in a bush, it
When
will
him a
take
look
him
vote, him drive
at
out
least 2
everywhere.
days to do
When him a look
one
vote, him
sound
parish.
like
drive out
idiot, brother.
everywhere.
When
You
you
sound like
when you fly,
Van Gogh.
here she is
When him a
interrupting me
look
again.
vote,
Here she is
when him a
interrupting me
look vote,
again.
him drive out
Here
everywhere.
here she is interrupting me again.
Kaya talk fuckery. When him a look
It
vote, him
will
drive
it
out
will
everywhere. Him drive out the 14th
yeah.
parish. Gonna come here with
You
the
coming out?
fuckery.
Yes, you coming out? Let her let you out. Listen, it will take you at least 2 days to drive out any one parish. That's period. We're not going no further with that because anybody with good sense will know that. So
No,
the
you don't.
best way to
Sam,
oversee any parish is to fly. Everyone should know that.
Sam, may I try my
So
best to not say nothing, but you see when garbage out talk, you're gonna say,
how that a garbage, brother?
all
Tell
right,
me how that a garbage.
I'm
Tell
ha-
me how now.
I'm happy you asked that question. So let me bring the garbage.
Mm.
Now, we're living in a age, and we're living in an age. You said the only way we can assess the damages.
The easiest and the
No, no,
quickest
no,
way,
no, no, no,
brother,
no,
to
no.
assess anywhere
All
is
right.
overfly.
And you say the common sense can do that. All right.
Yeah.
Now, we're living in an age where we understand the technology. Now, if you want to assess everything from the ground, a drone is the best way to do that. Because you allow me to finish.
Oh my God.
Allow me to
You know
finish.
what, guys? Guess
Al-
what? On a ridiculous in our PNP and I go say all kind of fuckery. If I did my goal
All
into
right.
this, you wouldn't have a word to say. So you know what? Me I come off on no life. Because me
I
can't
agree.
deal with unfair people.
Yeah, brother,
Because
I
come on.
agree.
Come on, buddy. Because you're an idiot. You know what I'm
Me not go
saying?
I
make you
Come
agree.
on.
fear.
Leave.
Yes,
Leave.
I'll take
Run
you
away,
off.
come here, sir. You
I'll
dumb
take
I
you
idiot.
agree.
off myself, Sam. I'll take you off myself, cause you
He's
not really
telling
make no sense.
he's saying the
Come
only way.
off.
The only way. So I'm showing him. Because we're not fool over here. If you want to assess according to you from the ground, you know how far the helicopter there. The helicopter now go see nothing. You can't see as if you want to truly assess from the sky. Use a drone. Use a
There
Yeah.
you go.
drone.
But
You're
God
still on
will.
the ground.
Exactly.
You're still on the ground. You're still on the ground, and you get a better assessment as to the
But
damages.
not even just the view, a drone with software technology backing it would be able to give you a better oversight of
Thank you very
damages
much.
on the ground
Thank you
without
very
him
much.
just flying in a helicopter and just using his eyes to look.
Thank you very much.
Exactly. I mean, what they're saying, they're just trying to fool people with their backward, long time draconian way of doing things.
But
We're
then I know
living in
say,
another world.
people there with sense.
Cash, listen. Christopher Tufton, the Minister of Health, came out this morning and said the assessment for the hospital damage is $1 billion. I mean, I see my fly. I mean, I know if enjoy. So what's Sam not talk about? What is Sam talking
Nonsense.
about? Because I realize it's two words
Nonsense.
in a Labour Right Party, lie and bad mind. Everything you say, a lie, or your bad mind. They need to upgrade them vocabulary. They definitely need to. But
Boy,
everything we say is either lie or we bad mind. You understand?
Even a question of if they have the drones. They do have the drones. They
they
occurred a
do.
lot of drones for the JDF.
They do have these technology. Then who you think?
Exactly.
From my point of view, Andrew Wallace just like waste taxpayer money. You understand? Andrew don't care about the Jamaican people. He just a pretend like same care. That's my point of view.
That is it. That
But
is
when
it.
him a look vote, I drive him drive out the whole 14th
Exactly.
parish.
Exactly.
Me no want
Exactly.
no, me no want
Even if he
nobody
can't do
come.
it in a one day, he can do it every day in go on different community.
Listen, me,
Exactly.
man.
Understand?
The
Look what Mark
technology is
Golding do.
available. The
Look what
drone
Mark
can
Golding
go
But
as
do.
no,
far
but
as
no
you.
one is saying he needs to visit every community in
Every community.
Jamaica. He
Exactly.
just needs to
These labor
visit the
right.
major hit
Listen.
communities.
Listen, me not have no patience for the labor right them, because them not no sense. You
Right now, me
understand?
no have no time for them.
Me
Trust me,
not
me
have
no
no
have no
time for
time
them.
for them this morning.
Me no want to hear no, for no,
So
no
me not
matter
have time for
no
them,
matter no
man.
matter how in them face, them still not go accept it. Cause them delusional.
Cause the only thing them are gonna say you lie and you bad mind.
Bad
But
mind,
man,
exactly.
the
That's the only
brethren
two
said the
words left
only
in
way.
them vocabulary.
The brethren said
Lyric.
the only way you can assess it is from overhead. And I don't disagree with him, but I'm showing him how we can utilize the technology to get a better assessment. Where Andrew flying around in a chopper, don't give him a good sense and idea of what is on the ground. That's a waste of money. So it means that nobody
Me
have no sense. Nobody in them party no have no sense if you want to make utilize the technology if you want to make a good and apt assessment of what is happening.
Mark Golding can hire a helicopter and fly, you know. Can you have me money?
Yes.
He can fly up far and the whole fly more than Andrew can pay for it.
But him
He
choose
have him
not
money.
so.
But he choose to be on the ground with the people, for the people. You
Listen,
understand? To see
me not care when nobody
firsthand
wants to
what
say
the
Mark
people
Golding is a
is
real
going
leader.
through.
Andrew Golding is a chopper.
You
Andrew is a
understand?
thief.
If Mark has the resources to go into communities by ground, by
Yes.
land, and see the people and see the damage, the Prime Minister more than has the resources to do just that and even more.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Because Mark Golding was in St. Thomas, he was in Clarendon, he's somewhere in he's even in the constituency of the Prime Minister,
Mm-hmm.
and him not flying on no helicopter.
Listen, a leader is a leader. You understand? And that man is a real leader.
You understand?
So I want to ask a question that Dre asked. Why isn't the JDF out helping with the cleanup and cleaning the street? Because the JDF can assist the Jamaica Power Company, what their name again? JPS.
Exactly.
That's a very good
Why
point.
isn't the JDF deployed to assist the NWC, JPS, and all of them with all these major issues that they're having?
Because they have all the engineering capabilities
Exactly,
up
exactly.
there. Yeah,
The JDF is properly trained for infrastructure building. They're trained for that.
exactly.
Why aren't we hearing about the JDF going out? Why is it more important to send our forces to Haiti?
Or when there's a we call it the state of emergency, that's the only time you see them parading around.
But I don't want nobody to come tell me about Andrew Holness, you know, because Andrew Holness is the same Prime Minister whose statutory deduction has not been verified from 2021. No change about him. So not because one storm come and you fly up and down overhead in a helicopter. The illicit six still exists, and your statutory declaration has not been verified yet. So those on the burner same way the hurricane no blow that away. And we're going to hold you responsible for that.
Yes,
You
man.
understand? So we don't want nobody come think like them are gonna burnish your image because of hurricane where you take up $5 million, get to your MP, which is 49 to 14, and you don't put no money in a local government. You're not even give them money to prepare for the storm, which begins on the 1st of June. The hurricane season beginning the 1st of June. And the
Every year
locals
it has not
authority has
changed.
not been given any money to effect drain cleaning in their respective division.
And this sad thing about it, every year we know this from primary school civics that the hurricane season starts the 1st of June. So how is it that you wouldn't have put things in place to ensure that all of what is happening now could be mitigated?
I don't understand how they could tell the country that we're. I mean, we can never be up too ready, or there's no way we
Exactly.
can be ready or be for sure that there won't be any damages. But these type of damages that we have on a year-to-year basis is always it always boils down back to drainage not being cleaned, drains not being properly
Maintain.
maintained. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it come like we're spinning in circles. Even new roads that have just been built are
Damage, yes. Comrade,
damaged
good morning, comrade
completely.
family.
Morning, morning, Jordan. Big up yourself. Wagwan.
While me there, me just get light yesterday night. Last night, me get light.
Good. Good, good, good.
I've been absent from social media for some time now, but I'm taking in what is going on. Sorry about Cash Nut. But Dre, one I think we have to watch carefully, Dre. Whole heap of money is coming Dre. And we have to watch the money them if they're
True.
really going to where them supposed to be going, because I hear the Minister of Finance say $45 billion the estimation of damage, but next week him say more have a more accurate detailed amount on the damage. But Dre, we're gonna get $4.5 billion out of the IDB. We have a credit line with them to get some money. We have a insurance policy when it comes to hurricane and this type of thing. The UN is sending money to us. We have to watch them money and not if
2.5
them
million
going to
US
where
dollar.
them going.
And you know another thing, Jordan?
Yes.
When me realize, remember first time a counselor, them give money for any storm or anything. No MP. You understand me? Because the MP, them will get the money and you don't like the counselor, them don't give the counselor the money. And make it look bad and make the people them believe that the area say the counselor get the money and pocket it and
But
don't do nothing.
miss, me not cut you, but in a year ever want me to say, him not make no PNP council angling money. You think I joke them a make?
Him not joke.
You think I joke them have more PNP council than JLP? Where you think what happen? They're not gonna give the PNP the council them nothing because they don't want the council staff more
But no
PNP
for the
staff.
counselor, them don't get no money. No
Nothing
for the
at
counselor,
all.
them don't get no money.
Nothing at all, but Comrade Blair can recall, which was Edward Siago mash up local government. So we're not frightened under this government where them are going with.
The 5 million there, every councillor forget it. Not no MP forget it. It's every councillor for supposed to get the 5 million, not no councillor. And that's all Andrew do. The Yamed Prime Minister that when I'm not here. With him nose big no blood clip. Me yet the man say, I
But
want
Dre,
Beryl couldn't come, they blow him away.
Me say,
but Dre,
Jordan, I
yes,
spoke with Mrs. Chang
yes.
down in
Westmoreland,
Westmoreland,
yes.
and I specifically asked Miss Chang, has the local authority gotten any money to clean the drains? Miss
Not
Chang
one
says she has
penny.
not gotten a dollar. She
They,
had to go in her pocket and
they,
hire a backhoe
see
to clean out the drain just before the hurricane.
then Comrade Blair, see where she a clean drain. After her own money, she a clean drain from
Yes,
her
it's her
work, when
own
you see
money
her
from
clean
her
drain,
own pocket.
I want a packet share going there because they
All
not
of the
through the Labour right MP, them have the access to the money. They not give the councillor them.
All
Don't
of the
No,
PMP councillor for spend out of them own pocket. Them don't get a dollar, not $1, not a dollar. Them don't
that's
get
why
none
no
of taxpayer money
preparation was
to
made
clean
before the
nowhere.
hurricane.
but Dre,
Because
I
no
want to
local drain has been cleaned before the hurricane. Anyone cleaner in a hurry, 2 or 1 day before the storm.
yes,
So you
but
know it not clean properly.
definitely, but I want thing me want to say to you, Dre. You listen to me, Dre.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Me want ask you, you do an interview upon BBC. I mean, yes, the King call you, what go on, Dre? A PR, you gone to PR now, Dre.
That is it.
While the
That
people down at St. Elizabeth, Clarendon and Manchester are suffering and need urgent assistance down there, you gone upon PR matter. Everything you put up on your Instagram about the King call me and I do BBC interview and the President of the United States call me. All of them things you depend. What them thing there, the people them down there suffer hungry. Remember, say the problem of the people them did have gone before burial, because them all use burial, say a burial cause this is the problem them. Remember the
true.
people of Jamaica have been suffering before the hurricane come, and now that the hurricane has arrived and damaged a lot of houses, People in Stone Hill lost their houses. People in Seaview all over in town. Dre went to Alpha Tree yesterday and his generator was running Alpha Tree. Generator around out, no power was in Alpha Tree. No internet service like that was in Alpha Tree.
And Alfred Tree is not no rural area.
And Alpha Tree is not a rural community, it is a commercial of millions, billions of dollars passed through Alpha Tree.
My.
And me I tell you, this government has a lot to talk about.
Jordan is a lucky thing say me a Swaby did go clean out now, go renovate Crossroad Market because he never do it.
In the soil I get it. In the soil I get it.
Sure.
In the soil I get it. Hey, look at miss, me can't tell you about this. So the bathroom where you used to go in there, when you're going out to use the bath, you have to squeeze your nose. Squeeze your nose, the stench where I come from the bathroom under 8 years of feather, and feather never say it one, fix and clean up. Hey, me I tell them not come here so we know the lie and distraction, man. We know everything and we not stop talk. The Prime Minister can't shut you up, you know, he can't shut you up. And we are dealing with the truth. He cannot
Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, good morning, sir, and morning to persons on here.
Good morning, Mr.
Yeah, I have a question to you, sir.
Yes,
I have a question to you.
Go ahead.
What you mentioned halfway tree is without power and generator is running halfway tree. What is the problem with that? And what can the Labour Party do? I wasn't talking to you, Mr. Ville. I precisely said, Mr. Williams.
I know you were.
What can the Labour Party do?
Sir.
To correct that?
Did you hear me say the Labour Party have anything as telling you what I saw in Africa?
No, but it's like you were saying that it is a problem with generator running there. So I'm asking you, what is the issue?
Them said deaf ears give liar trouble in and it's a liar trouble.
Hold on, Jordan. Hold on.
No.
Shut it. Hold on, man.
Yeah, Mr. Billy.
No.
No one see if there's an issue with it.
Why wasn't the local authority give the money to prepare for the hurricane before the 1st of June?
Mr. Blair,
The Ministry of Local Government didn't make any money available for drain cleaning and preparation for the hurricane season, which begins on June 1.
I should think that you still hold a Jamaican voters ID.
No,
So
you're not to
in
think
all
about
your
that. I
right
do.
to pose,
I
to
do.
pose.
And where the breaking that come from, man?
Yes. So you are in all your right to pose that question to your political representative. I cannot answer. I am not a political representative. I want to know, is there an issue
No, but
or what can be done to prevent
you came up a while ago
generator?
to answer the question about the generator. But you can't answer this question. You can't be selective when you answer
Can
questions.
you answer me, Mr. Williams? Mr. Williams, can you answer me?
Like how you make the political, let me answer you now.
Yeah.
Let me answer you.
Yeah.
For 8 years, this Jamaica Labour Party has been in power. They have not invested in asked JPS invested in the local grid that much. They have not put out any form for any requests for proposal to do any form of energy solution so that the country can diversify the energy cost that is bearing. And so that's what we're seeing. The network that JPS is operating is old and they need to improve it significantly. This government is not putting all in JPS to the roof and getting them anytime them out. The only thing me hear the government and the one your good friend Minister Vaz coming out. And when JPS ready to increase them rate so that we can pay more light bill. So talk about that. The 8 years, no request for any form of energy solution. So that remember, you know, Jamaica is the highest energy cost of all Caribbean. We're one of the highest in the world. Right now, as I see, we are paying 40 cents per kilowatt hour for one. Per kilowatt hour. We're the only Caribbean country in them region there. So we need to do better. We need to start to lighten the burden on the people and lighten the burden on the businesses so that they can produce more and produce more efficiently and productively. But with a government we say 5 in 4 and then abandon it all of a sudden, that is what we're seeing.
Does that answer your question, Cadet?
Okay, Mr. Williams, I won't take it any further. Thank you for
All
that.
right, can I ask? I need to ask you a question. Mute your mic there because we have to come back from the phone call. Yes, thank
When I
you.
work me there.
All right, me understand. Can you confirm or deny, Cadet, whether or not the government Spark program is in operation? Because based on my knowledge, I'm getting to understand that the government is still in dialogue with the MPs and councillors to roll out the Spark program. So why is it that the Member of Parliament for Eastern St. Thomas is saying thanks to the work to the Spark program, works have begun in her constituency, and no other 60 MPs confirm that the Spark program has started. So why is it that she's telling persons that the Spark program has big comments?
Well, I cannot speak for Eastern St. Thomas because I doubt I have ever been to St. Thomas. But with what I know so far, consultations has been done with the various constituencies or some constituencies. But I don't know if any work have begun under the Spark program. So I cannot speak for that because I haven't seen any work regarding to the Spark program in my constituency. So that's what I have to say.
But Cadet seat here in front of you, as she that, Miss Michelle Charles, I say thank God for the Spark program. I wrote
Well,
that.
that is for she to know. Maybe it has begun in her constituency. I don't know.
Again, I
She must
repeat.
know.
Again, I repeat.
But
It's
Dre,
a
what
sham.
on the Dre? A
Yes,
It is a
September, me
sham.
I'm going back into the comment section.
Dre, a September, me you say the spark road now start. So me not understand how she get an advance before
Yes.
September.
I notice it is a trend with the Jamaica Labour Party. As soon as the truth and the facts start to present themselves, they
They run
disappear
dance.
and they run. And I hope Jamaica is paying attention attentively. Yes, man, I love the carry on of the Jamaica Labour Party supporters. Good morning, Godchild. Amen. Good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning, how everybody? Good morning, all comrades.
We are good. We
Wonderful.
are good. We are good.
Yes, I have one thing to say. I'm calling from Jersey.
Yes.
I have one thing to say. When I heard the Prime Minister say he have like the place where people go for the hurricane,
Shelter.
The
yeah,
shelters.
the shelter. I know that when you go into a shelter, because even one of the shelter, you can see the brick around the back where the rain come in, as what I heard even Lonesome said.
Yeah, most of
And people on cheer. When I know you have a like shelter going to, they prepare you for a shelter. They give
Yes.
you little blanket, little grocery, little this, little that. But people going to the shelter just go to a shelter and they don't care what they want to do. Just go to the shelter and that was it. So this is what I can't understand. Then you come and said there was so much shelter. Then Desmond Mackenzie say another number. Then somebody else say another number. So you confusing the people them in down there. You telling them all I just can't wait for the election call you because me they book my flight come down they can vote and this is what me do all the time and then can't stop me because my name down there.
That's
We
right.
can't wait.
That's
This
right.
man is just, me no know, him ridiculous. This man is, and as you say, me endorse the helicopter business. Oh, you they fly in a helicopter when Mark Gold in the pan ground. And you supposed
Okay.
to the pan ground. And you they fly high, like say, you can see. When you fly higher, that's you see, you can't see the damage. You have to be low to see the damage. So this man is, I don't know what he say, him so too much. So I hope, wait, look here now. Me personally have one friend. When me and him talk every day, me call her this man and me tell her the news where they carry her the station because she work at CBS, you know. Me tell him I already see a wrong news that come from Jamaica with the Prime Minister down there. Cause she know where they go on a white woman. And he said she said other people call the station and tell her, say the Prime Minister not giving out a perfect news. So them know what they go on with him and them hear and them everybody know what's going on with him and the line.
That's
That's
it.
my word for now. Mhm.
Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
Yes.
Just to add a little bit to what the young lady has just said a while ago. The shelters in Jamaica is being administered by the local municipalities.
Right.
It is the municipalities who open the shelters because the shelter managers is part of the council. You understand? And the government, central government, did not give the local authorities no money. So the shelters was open because when I spoke to my counselor and my center manager, the center was open, but the council had to go out and find food and things to give to the people in the shelter because nothing was provided. And the member of parliament, who is the prime minister's wife, did not visit the shelter and give anything to the shelter. You
Do we have any
understand? So you
report?
can't have shelter open and you don't give them no resources to help the people in the shelter.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You understand? So I understand the point you're making, my darling. I just want to put it in context.
But did we hear of
Right.
any shelters being damaged in the hurricane?
Not for them because a lot of persons make it look like shelters in a Jamaica. I said, let me tell you something. Our little church hall and we
And
school
school, and
ground.
the school them
And
too,
them,
where
them,
the wind of them gone,
yeah,
Dre.
And
then
then
turn in a
Dr. Dre.
shelter. We don't have no shelter at the school
No
grounds.
shelter, Dre.
At the school
No
grounds and
shelter we not
church,
have.
school ground and church hall then take turn in a shelter.
and
Make it look like the
we
government
put
provide
An
shelter for the
arena.
people.
An
tours, we put
arena.
That
tours
is
in
it.
convention centers.
That is
An
it.
Because
arena.
one of the thing when you open a shelter, you have to have toiletries. It is very important for you to have sanitary
You 1 minute,
facilities.
you 1 minute.
Okay.
But yet it can bring the plane of people them come put in a Pegasus. Why not send the people them got Pegasus to shelter?
But they also on the Montego Bay Convention Center was being used to host tourists.
There you go. I want to know how is it possible for the prime minister to assess from the sky? Eh? When you look at
That's the problem.
how Mark Golding go around and traverse, right? And traverse the different constituency. You can tell the difference who really care about the people. You understand? It is
But Trey,
unacceptable.
remember me watch him up here when at the parish council election, and me see this man in a when he might go round with the people them, him in a van. He stand up in a van, push out his head. Like he no want talk, he no want brush up against the people. Them just know the man just showing colors. And the people them, the little full one them when they fly over here, like the one they will just come out for can't answer and they sam him. They will stay over them boundary. They don't know if come over here because we too intelligent. We not got them school, them fi stay over them boundary.
True.
We can go. All right, me hear one argument last night say, I'm not think be me come from. Say, can original mashup. What kind of mashup down there could they mash up when them they mash up down there already? Them they do nothing down there. What kind of damage could they come back again, Panny? And more money than want the boy chop a big black ugly rusty boy there. If you go near him again and build up him a Eli Clark.
That is it.
Them just always want and they grab. You see, couple days, 2 days after Tufton can't start how much money he want already. You hear what they go and do. You will hear one of me say Mark Golding send them down at the same prison where them a bill. Make we go visit them.
I don't touch it,
But number one again, too. You believe when them not give the councillor money, them believe that the councillor them are hurt. Are the Jamaican citizens?
Are the Jamaican people them, of course.
The taxpayer them who are
Just a second, little miss. Good morning to you, Andre Muir, my namesake. Listen, This platform might represent the People's National Party, but we are civilized over here. Several persons belonging to the Jamaica Labour Party has passed through and voiced their concern. So I don't want you to label over here as a PNP panel. If you have something as a Labour right to say, we welcome your 2 cents as well. Just keep it civilized, all right? It is not a Jamaica Labour Party platform where chaos is the order of the day. Over here,
Exactly.
we deal with order, all right? So as a Labour right, if you have something to say, just send a request and we'll definitely give you the chance to make your point, all right? Manners and respect. Have a wonderful day now. Continue. I see Vicky passing through the live. Good morning to you, comrade sister Vicky. Love you, my darling. Howard, talk to me now, my head boy. It's your time. Turn on your microphone.
Morning, comrades. Morning, everybody. Morning,
Morning.
Wagwan.
morning,
Morning, Comrade
Sana.
Howard.
Morning. You have two type of leaders. You have a leader and you have a boss. A boss is very narcissistic. Think about nobody but himself.
Yes.
And you have two type of view. You have a bird eye view and you have a first hand view. And Andrew choose to take a bird eye view. He can't say anything but that, according to the comrades. While Mark, the comrade leader, go underground and get an upfront, a first hand happening, not a second hand, and see what has happened. And what it goes back to show you is the holding on to the British and the colonial system.
Precisely.
Look at it. 500,000 Rishi Sunak said he must give the members of the Commonwealth that suffered damage. Listen to the word. £500,000.
Yes.
The United States, which is not a part of the Commonwealth, give 4 million. When if you not follow me, but you have every reason to come and hang on upon the colonial system, and yet still, we can't even look for the money out of that. Because Barbados and those smaller islands suffer greater damage than us in terms of per capita. And when we look again, why was the local authority overlooked in terms of the 5 million? We all know. The local government did not appease him. So you are go around them this time and go for the big one. And then now you use the bulwark for win over vote to say, yeah, start something. This government is very corrupt. And they know what they are doing.
Yes.
This was carefully organized. They could have easily mitigated the damage in some of those areas that flooded out. But because they want to create the Spark program and to go around the Public Accounts Committee in terms of contractual approving, you splintered it up into small fragments that don't need the approval from Parliament and the Oversight Committee. That's what they're doing. So that's why you find that Michelle Charles from St. Thomas, who used the mayor, who can't speak from Marant Bay, is a contractor, who China Harbour fired because he couldn't manage the segment of the highway leading into St. Thomas. A FEMA equipment. Again, I can bet you there were no true approval from the Contracts Committee. There was no approval, not even from the local government authority. For the PNP can't know what going on inside of the chamber. They only can sit inside of it. Cronyism. Due process was not followed. And just to keep the money in a circle and the energy that you put in, and as what you rightly said, teacher, South Trelawney is without active representation for more than 8 months. She's still a member of Parliament. She has not resigned, but she's missing in action. Why you don't do and put out the energy and say, listen, you can't have the people in limbo like that. Either you're in or either you're out. No. But because this is an indictment on the Jamaica Labour Party to stop the bleed and the hemorrhage, They're putting and they're pouring millions of dollars into the Morant Bay division to shore up supporters for the Jamaica Labour Party. But I have news for you. The people of St. Thomas, especially Eastern St. Thomas, is going to reject you flatly and outright.
Amen.
Right? And what it has shown, I have a question and an answer for my friend Sam. He asked, Jordan asked a question if generator are run halfway through and what the government must do. Let I tell you what the government must do. The government fall asleep with the OUR, who is the supervisor for all of those utility regulators. When the PNP was there, remember the government have stake interest, the government have 20% ownership. For when the JPS was divested, the PJ Patterson-led administration said the government must have a 20% stake, and with proper supervision and oversight. I tell you what happened. During Ivan and Dean, under the stewardship of the PNP, the OUR of teeth. JPS was mandatory to man all call centers. JPS was mandatory to keep offices in every parish. What happened now? Them closed them down. I doubt if any existed. Everywhere you go, JPS the office closed down. Type in the comment and tell me if I lie, me I tell. You call JPS right now, you can't get them. Type in the comment and tell me if I lie, me I tell. You used to have standby truck in every. Them used to have a thing where them call it emergency standby. You used to have it at Alfred Road, Washington Boulevard, and every parish. Under the PNP regime, JPS truck used to go out and then used to camp out in hotel, and in the event of a disaster, as soon as the storm pass, immediately they goes to work. That is proper supervision and oversight under the PNP government. But because of corruption and lacking a bed with the utility provider, they neglect and rejected the people of Jamaica. If you go there right now, to make the matter worse, there is no JPS office in Hanover. None in Portmore. So if you have a complaint, it is so discouraging for you to leave and spend $1 million go say, boy, I may not pay the light bill for this and that. And when you do journey to so many parishes, when you reach there, you better never go. For the motel, they say, based on what we are seeing, you use the bill and it shows like the accurate amount. And you must pay it. There is no justification. While the PNP order investigation from foreign laboratory to come and test the JPS meter to see if the billing is accurate. So when you ask about what the PNP could have done, the PNP gave the OUR oversight and give them teeth. Have you seen any such thing? No. Floor getaway, provide bad service, pack up 1 million people on the platform, which is a 2G platform, and the amount of people that have only a 5G can accommodate it. The government did nothing. And it was the PNP who break up the monopoly from Floor and introduce competition. So when you talk about what the PNP were doing, we had oversight. And that is the responsibility and the responsibility of government to have regulation so people don't come and do as them like. The JPS makes super profit. The outdated equipment that they have there, all them do are catch it up. Some of those transformers are 40, 50 years old. Some of those poles are from Wapiking fill up. Under the PNP regime.
Some of the poles them are from many times.
Right. They change them out to concrete and all of a sudden it stopped. So the OUR is in bed with the Jamaica Labour Party, similar like that mainstream media is doing. But thanks to the Gleaner, the relationship is sour. They no longer have that sweetheart romantic relationship. So
Lead back with Observer.
Right? We never talk about them. For them is a part of it.
Observer now, Observer at all.
The same Bush throughout ATL and all of them.
Yes.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
There are a whole bunch of it.
Yeah, man, they're part of the
Okay.
syndicate.
They kill the craft market. 90% of what they get inside of the inbound shop are imported from China
China.
under the label of Jamaica. The government did nothing. All of the supermarket up here, made in Jamaica, and none of those products made in Jamaica.
True.
And the government did nothing to protect brand Jamaica. They did nothing to protect the image. All they see us in the diaspora as an ATM. And we contributed more in terms of our GDP than tourism, because 80% or 80 cents out of every dollar goes back to foreign, and a mere 20% is spent in the local economy.
Howard, you know,
So when them
Howard,
attack,
you know that he never wanted this storm like this, you know. I mean, want him mash down Jamaica wicked, you know. You think him like how he damage a little bit and gone? He never want that.
no, because he wanted to properly destroy to make it move. But what I'm saying is, it won't help him, because history is repeating itself.
Exactly.
I hope him tell you the amount. Well, on the Howard, I hope him tell you the amount of money that diaspora sent between last week and now.
They
not
never
gonna do
thought that, man.
Them not gonna talk that. Them don't want to hear nothing about the diaspora. But give me a minute, let me teach you comrades them something. Even if they did come and wipe out, history will repeat itself. In 1980, they won the election. Because of the propaganda, fear, and intimidation, the people of Jamaica give them a chance. 3 years later, they steal the election by calling a snap election and a bogus list. In 1986, after sitting in parliament with 60 members of parliament, the PNP won the local government by a landslide. And 89, we win 51-9. And the same thing will happen. We won the local government election. Every poll is showing that the PNP is leading. FIDEM poll, the media poll, the PNP poll. So what they are planning to do is to steal the election, either through the ballot or through the bullet. Gladstone Brown, the pressure may come off of you, we may not call the name, but you still have to go. You were found wanting in the last local government election. Don't bother be if we are let upon you. But because of so many things that's happening by the day with the labor rights and the corruption, you get a little break, but you is not letting off the hook. But before I go, comrades, somebody reached out to me and asked me that the old Windrush thing, and me and Mr. Blair and others and Auntie Dan could have expounded some more. They said they learned from the platform, and you know, they find it interesting, and they asked what was Windrush. All right, what has happened after World War II and Germany destroyed Britain, and our soldiers were fought in the war. When they returned after World War II, they never have anything. So in 1948, on the 22nd of June 1948, there was this ship, the Empire Windrush, and 1,000 servicemen were brought on board. Not to serve as soldiers, but to serve as artisans. And you know, once they are in the army, you are capable in terms of civil engineering. You may not know it in entirety, but you can build and help rebuild. So the first batch of 1,000 boarded the Windrush on conditions of the then Prime Minister, Sir Winston Churchill, and the Queen Mother, Queen Elizabeth I. And they went to England and they rebuilt England. And it wasn't a home sweet home ride either. They were ridiculed, they were jeered, they were mocked as black monkeys and should take us back to Africa. And as part of the journey, if you come to England, you can get your stay and bring your family. And at that time, the main mode of transportation was by ship. So the ship Empire Windrush docked at Ocean Boulevard, at Ocean Mall, downtown, and 1,000 Jamaicans boarded the Empire Windrush and go to England. And then decades after, the program continued up to late 1970s. And that is how the Windrush generation came about, where if your mother was a Windrush, then bring up all of the pitney them, and then everybody becomes British citizens and benefited from every benefit that the Home Office issued to its native. And that is all. But in 2003, under the same conservative government by the then Prime Minister Tony Blair, prior to that, Jamaicans were traveling to and from to London without a visa, and other members of the Commonwealth. And Tony Blair required all Jamaicans to have visa in 2003. And the same conservative government later, under the Home Office Secretary Priti Patel, started to deport people who were on the Windrush 40, 50 years and forcibly sent back some of them to Jamaica. Some of them died, and then a legal group, non-profit group, headed by lawyers, fighting the UK government, take them to court, and judgment was awarded in favor of the Windrush. And those who they could find, they repatriated them and sent them back to London and compensate them. So that is the story of the Windrush. The Windrush itself is not a set of people named so. It was the name of the ship, but those who had managed to take the opportunity and were called upon and responded to the needs to rebuild Britain. The London that you see today is the back burner and the sweat and tears of members of the Commonwealth, mainly Jamaicans. They build the London today that they are ridiculing and running out and keeping us Jamaican. Jamaicans is the one that built back England that you see here today. So that's it for now.
If I may just interject here. Both my parents, my mom and my dad, were part of the Windrush generation in the late 50s, early 60s. When my father left, my mom was pregnant with me. And when my mom left, I was 18 months old. And they all went and built Britain. And just to follow up on what Howard said, most of the generation from Jamaica who went to England, they went with them blue passport, and them could have used it to travel back and forth. They did not seek British citizenship because Jamaica is a part of the Commonwealth and they were British subjects. So they didn't know that they would have to change them passport and get British citizenship. And as Howard said, the conservative government in 2003, which instituted the visa requirement, also started to deport persons because they did not have a British citizenship and a British passport. The only passport they have was the Jamaican passport, who over time they would have it and renew it, not knowing that they should apply for British citizenship. You understand? Because they believe that as British subjects, they have certain entitlement. And that trust was broken.
Understood. I understand.
Yes. And I want to make one more point. The Privy Council is the same like how them run out people from Britain and some who came to Jamaica for vacation, and when them decide to board back the plane to England, them turn them back. One of these days, they are going to say to the Jamaican government, don't send no case to the British Council without business with you. Just like that. Because that is how the British society happened.
It already happened in 2009. Lord Phillips, who's a member of the Privy Council, has tell the Jamaican government it is time for you to set up your own court. It was Bruce Golden in power at the time when Lord Phillips tell him that we should set up our own court. This government here is a liar. Them tell the BBC and the world that we were prepared, not knowing that they don't tell the people them that people are suffering. People were making last minute shopping up to the time. Because the truth is, a vast number of Jamaicans live day to day, not by choice, but by force. So when you want to lock down the country and talk about curfew, and people should prepare and buy up and shop up, a lot of people is not so fortunate. They eat today, they don't know where it's coming from tomorrow. So they live day by day. This government make no preparation in terms of food delivery and check on the most vulnerable and say, oh, you can be able to weather the storm, whether to give out credit vouchers or tell the nearest shopper or so. Nothing like that was done.
That's the
But
thing
to
what I
tell the
was
world-
saying about the preparation award of the thing they have down there. That's why I'm saying give them a little voucher. But everyone in MP them and in council them they have money and they prepare. What can they bring somebody labor right them up in yard? No. That's the same thing about preparation of the hurricane with the people them down there. Nothing. Me hear one lady say, oh Andrew, what you want me to do? I mean just get the money if you got the supermarket, which you do. And the day them get the money, them baby father maybe give them one little money. Also, at the day them can spend the money, him want tell them what we do go lucky. Me never see curfew give. Never in America time they come then lock down America, no good so.
And darling, sometimes I didn't just a little money where the diaspora send down there. Them have
Exactly.
to go a Western Union and go collect it first.
Yeah, but Sir
Exactly.
Blair, as a matter of fact, as we talk about Sir Blair, those who are not alive, right? You don't need to go to Western Union anymore. Most people have a bank card. Once there's a Visa on it, you don't need to go to Western Union. Just take a picture of the Visa card and just give to
Direct
them
deposit.
and tell them where you have the money in the branch. And immediately you can go to the next ATM and withdraw the money. This is what the remittance company are not telling you, because the Western Union and the MoneyGram, they wanted to
They
keep
make money
coming to
off
the
of you.
line
That's true.
and make money off of you. And when you say you put yourself to exposure, so when you're coming out, them friend rob you. You don't need to go to Western Union or any one of them anymore. Send them a copy of the Visa on your card, and we send the money directly to your bank account, and you just go in the ATM and you withdraw it. Or you go to the supermarket or the shop and immediately you start spend. It
You know,
doesn't take
that
any
is-
time.
That Howard, that is a very good, because I didn't know that people still use Western Union. Because that is how I send money.
Oh my God, are the largest, the truth, Morgan, are the largest right now, the largest amount. But the truth is, Western Union said that they are losing money via remittances, because a lot of people are going this way, but people still join the queue.
That's how I've been doing it. I didn't know that Western Union still exists.
Yeah, people
That's
still
true,
do it.
award, and then you want award them want so much identification from the people them down there. We don't even.
And not only that, put the people them through with the queue. That are people that you sell them private part. Where you get the money from? What part you work? What kind of work you
All
do?
every information about you have to give get one little $50. So them wicked to people them down there.
You don't need that anymore. You don't need that. So just tell your relatives and friends abroad and just send them a copy of your visa.
So much identification from the people them down there.
Right. And be careful too when you're sending when you're sending a card, not just to anybody, because you have people will exploit it and use your account to pass through funds as scamming. And the truth of the matter is they are going to hold you too as a part of the latter scamming, because you're a plain participant. So you have
They
to
block
be careful
you.
who you send the information
But
to.
even our Zoom you go right to your account.
Right.
Zoom.
But they're not telling you that. They're not telling you. The remittance company are not telling you that.
Let me welcome Sean Green, because he wait patiently for a while. Mr. Green, Wagwan Sean, your contribution, my brother. Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, man, blessing, man. Just want to say
Bless
morning
up.
to everyone.
Bless up.
Morning.
I just want to highlight to everyone that, this government is going to try use this disaster to be a stepping stone.
Yes.
And if you notice that MPs of different parish. They don't come out none at all. Most of them don't come out.
True.
Most of them don't come out. And if you notice, is most of the opposition, the PNP representative come out. I can speak for Clarendon, Southeast Clarendon. They immediately after the storm went down to Clarendon, because I'm living in Kingston. My families are living in Clarendon. Immediately I have to rush to Clarendon because of the disaster what happened into Lionel Town, Southeast, rather. And I just have to give respect to MP to be Cian Barneswell.
Yes. Yeah, I
On
saw
my
it.
way down.
Yes.
On my way down, I buck up into Mr. Barneswell, and Mr. Barneswell was on the ground
And
from
the
7
opposition leader was
o'clock.
with Mr. Barneswell also.
Exactly. From 7 o'clock, Mr. Barneswell is on the road. You know, I have to give him a thumbs up. And all now we can't see Pernell John Judah. All now. And what I want to highlight also, disaster is not about PNP or JLP. Disaster is
Yes.
about Jamaica. And we should not make it be a case where, government, you need to come do this. No, the government supposed to know that they're supposed to do this.
True.
People need of stuff. Right before the hurricane, we're not supposed to tell you to clean Jane. You're supposed to know that Jane is supposed to clean. You're supposed to know that you need to trim down trees. You need to do the necessary things so that the impact won't be this bad. This government don't care about people. This government don't care about people, and also lock down into an hurricane. Trust me.
Never unheard of.
Exactly. When you lock me down now, my house that blow off, where you want me to sit down in that house and get wet? That's what you're telling me to do? Come on, man. You don't have nothing. Boy, I mean, trust me. It's when me think about it, I just get emotional. You don't have no humility in you.
Sean, them they are boy, man. Them they are boy. Them they are no prime minister. Boy, them they.
You don't care about, you know much old people living alone.
Old boy
that they cannot do anything on their own. I saw yesterday how everybody, JLP, PNP, come together helping one another. That's what we need in this time. We don't need this to be a stepping stone for winning the next election. And that is what this government is doing. And what Mr. Mark Golan is doing is to highlight that, yo, brother, come out, come up your carcass and come down on the ground and know where people are got you. Come walk through the dirty water where people are in. You're there in a helicopter or fly over like
him a celebrity or Papi Show.
This man that we call Prime Minister don't care about nobody but himself.
Watch him, stupid ass.
Don't care about nobody
stupid man.
but himself.
The man
I am telling you.
leadership in him, man. Nothing.
None at
No
all.
leadership in him.
No
the man now no love.
at all.
The man not even
Little miss, remember, remember saying can't turn it up and turn it down. I frightening people them down there, because if you really want demonstrating, can't tap nobody, all him a bad up himself down there. Him can't do nothing. Him just have his long nine kubo.
What I want us as Jamaicans to do is to unite together. Unite together. And let us get this government out of power. That's all we need, to unite and get this government out of power, because they are all for themselves. They don't care about poor people.
My friend.
And what I really loved about Mark Golan is that he's just demonstrating Mike and Manley more and more and more.
And more. Amen. That.
I will put it to you.
Hallelujah.
If we don't, if we don't get them out, you know. My grandmother always said, "Dog, name your supper
We not if I'm but with it go to it.
We
We
have
don't want think and say we don't want no doubt about it. We
it is
have
the
get him out.
mandate.
No doubt about it.
It is the mandate of all Jamaicans, well thinking or otherwise. We have to get this government out.
We have to.
Have
We
to.
have
It
to.
is not a second
People them
thought.
turning back against him, man.
We definitely have to get this government out. We have to drop our socks and know, say, you know what? This government don't mean us no good.
True,
And
true.
that's what
Worst
them
boy me
say.
ever see company earth, God, yeah. Jesus, I worst thing me ever see happen to
True.
Jamaica.
Don't care for people none at all. And trust me, if we don't realize this and let them steal what this election coming, dog, I'm support. All I can say, we have to just prepare for the worst of the worst. That's my few cents. God
True,
bless you
true.
all.
Big up yourself, Sean. All the very best, my brother.
See, I gotta tell the people them say Andrew's not a leader.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, go.
True.
As much as Eddie is a wicked, him a show says another wickeder man than him.
True.
No leadership in him.
But the
True.
people them say they don't want young people, but me never vote for him at drunk because me not switch. Nah, me never vote for him.
I
And the
remember
young
when
people them. But you have to give the young people them a chance, cause
I am happy this
if you
happening.
have two
Look at me,
snuff.
look at anger at even the young pitney them. Look at anger the little boy the last time when they pan one debate and he have kids. Look at anger the little boy. You say man have no morals about him.
I am
Okay, if
happy
you
that
have two snuff, put them in the race, you're not gonna know which one run the best. Well, the young people them see say Andrew Owens is a vampire. He man go come to suck the blood of human being and suck for them blood. That's what Andrew them in the COVID.
Why?
Lick them some 200,000, some 100,000, some 30,000, some 40,000. All when them in a bush I hide him find them.
me glad say it
You,
happened that way, you know,
you know
because
see all
a lot,
the
a
man, you
lot
know
of
see
people,
all yeah, why?
a lot of people, especially young people, they must say, boy, them never see another government apart from the PNP government. So now they have seen it. They have seen it. So I'm happy it happened, you know. So they can see what we have been talking about, that this government, the JLP government, is never good for the people. So now they have experienced it for themselves. So they have no choice now but to get them out.
The man send all the people, Jamaican people, them gonna 80 and he having one problem. We have one problem. 80 now come here, come help we. Africa now help. Nobody now help we. We have to deal with it. What you see, Africa, the demonstration over there with them. Them alone. 80 of them war, 80 have to stay and the insane the poor people, pity them gone. Figure for 80, Ghana 80. And we have a problem here. You know,
My
see one tractor come out and they dig down nowhere and his wife have the truck them and the same thing because them want the money for run them business. They put the money back in a feed them pocket. So that's why them not come out with nothing. But
No,
no, them
true.
are wait for the money. You know, I'll know you not see none of them come out.
my problem is this. Why you have to fly in a helicopter?
The man, they show we say no care.
Yes. Do the
You know what, see
ground.
we?
You have to go on the ground. It's not in the ear, get no damage. What you can see? You not see nothing. You not
Right
see
now, them say
nothing.
one that storm out there in the sea near Chris. If we even get rain, I'll know not start down there for bill. And he have the money down there. He might wait for scrape from some other country else over the place. And him no
All
want
of
to start nothing.
the MP them will get raised up here. Me know if the whole of them come together and divide, everybody take out a 20 let me see, everybody take out 50,000 and put it together. Me know everybody take out 100,000 100,000 out of the MP. Hey, them for run back the money, you know. Them for run it back. Them for
Andrew,
run back the
look
raise
at
up
miss,
here.
Andrew thinks, look at miss, in thing when you run Ghana, whatever I place name, when they have their money, in things say, Magoli still can send people, dignitaries and so go lock him up, see him anywhere you run, go. And them want you. So make him keep.
But I know that him should even take the king money. Cause you lick out
When I
them
have secret for the king, you know,
scam
he
people.
RD to the king,
So
so him can't
him
do
should
shit.
even
He have to do
him
what I
should
have to
even
do.
take the king money. You're supposed to you're supposed to refuse that. Cause you that pressure mark going in with him British ship. And that are
All
under the Commonwealth, so you're not supposed to take no money from them. But you, Prime Minister, you think you have
Morning.
any money will come
Hello,
here for
my
your
sister,
country
my
for
brother.
enjoy
Everybody
morning.
all
this
right?
time?
Morning, Keron. Yeah, man, we good. We there, listen. Yeah, here we Keron. Keron, your signal kind of bad. Look at
No, no,
this.
do.
Yeah, man, we good.
Everybody all right?
Yes, we good. Wagwan.
Yeah. All right. Me say me go run one. Yes, me hearing you. Me hearing you. Jerry, me hearing you. You hear me?
Continue.
Oh. Um. Oh, now you hear me now?
Yes, we are
Me
Yes.
hearing what
there,
you're
man. Me go
saying.
run ward. Cause me
Yeah,
not no light on me head, so me have to go my phone. Go to my clinic. Go to
okay.
my clinic this morning. So me looking at one gutter. So me see the MP come there. So when me looking at a gutter, me saw all the debris and sitting in it. The signal bad. Me realizing. Yes, it's
We
bad
are
for
here,
sure.
you keep talking.
So when me looking at the gutter, me say to him, say, I want clean. He say, yes, I need enter 2 times per year. Because them a same thing how we breathe dengue. You man look for me and say to me, say, you take all the money if you clean this. Me say,
Okay.
then no clean one. So me say, then no clean it once per year. He say, no money no dey fit clean this missus. Because this year. But me say, I sitting them in the one come up under the water. All you know have to do is clean out the sitting them in it. Tell them go dump them, burn them. I only call them one side and no job sitting in it. He said too much money, that take too much money.
You should have asked him, save not them in a power.
So me I want
That is
the
you
man
ask him.
talk now. He say, the man say, when you go there, the person who fi clean the place, fi keep and clean it out. You know, give them the man we are charging one little money with the rest of them. And you can put the rest in them pocket.
It's sad. It's sad what is happening in
You know
this
that.
country.
It
Me
is.
say then a hun in a power you know say it need fi clean out. You know.
Little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Me say, man, I tell you. You know, they're not pretty here. They're not pretty.
None at all. Guys, it's 6 minutes.
They're not pretty.
6 minutes to noon. I'm gonna wrap up at 12
They're
o'clock.
not
So
pretty.
I'm gonna give
Me
each
realize
person.
say now couch you me not go out over here. It's very, very sad.
Yeah.
Me I tell them so when
Corona signal very bad,
Gilbert
darling.
went blowing in 1988, we went take about 3 to 4 days to bring back the same thing them. And see them now. Actually, Gilbert do Wednesday to the hour. Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I'm gonna give each person a chance to wrap up. I wanna wrap up by noon.
Hey,
All
it's not really.
um
Yeah, Corona signal bad, darling.
um
Yeah.
the prisoner them what prisoner them what have used taxpayer money and I feed them. All you have to do, I put on where you put on them foot, You know, have to wait to no hurricane season or nothing. Them come do the work. You take out how much you have the soldier them, you water down the soldier them. Where should I use the soldier them for do them work there? You use them soldier for clean gully, clean draining and do bushing work. You use the prisoner them and the soldier them guard and protect them. You make them know anyone run dead. Can you come on the road for you know how much prisoner with a glad for the road?
That's
For do them
true.
type of work there and see road. One time I that me usually do. Soldier usually prisoner usually come the bushing work and you see warder and soldier together. I guard them and them look away there. You understand me?
That's
Instead of
true.
them there at prison, I do video call and I show the best where them are wear and where them are this and where them are that. You make them come out. Come do
It's
them
in
type of work
America.
there.
It's
And
in America that happened, little miss.
wait till hurricane season before you do them things. They always Prime Minister, you will come in like comic book when I make a game, boy. You roll up and boat you in a dream. I say some water should have come and wash him away when him dead. God forgive me, but we wash you away. Can you serve no purpose? You's uncle just a fake. You're fake. You're fake. You're not real. The man no love himself, so him not gonna love we. And the people they want love the people they will fight for them, they love themselves, them love Andrew more than themselves. I mean, no say
Idiot them the
you
people,
love
the
God
people are
first
nonsense
and then
them,
love
man.
yourself after, and then you love your family. You understand me? The man not doing good. Him not doing good.
Look at me say I have one man. Look at me school on there. Trey, they have this boy where the one with wipe her teeth, dirty nasty wire in a female mouth. We always say Andrew the best prime minister and females and him they drive the speaker truck. I me wonder if they can get a better job for him and Chopper John a chef and gone in a big construction. And them would have killed himself over this jackass boy. Yeah.
Then you when him done him come talk about blogger spread.
You can't
False
stop nobody
information
from
and look
talk
on
because I'm
Chopper.
a lie. So
Don't
we are
Chopper, don't Chopper John
giving
come
it.
and forward misinformation about the PNP party that him can't get work. When him turn contractor, what film license there?
Chef.
Where is film license now? Vegas aim where film bottom part wear out now cause you know have elite and as an
Where they
against
usher him
them
out,
pass
usher him out,
them. The
Oh,
China
shame
them
out.
come
Oh, shame
usher him out.
China them come with plastic plate now. You all say glass plate and film bottom part wear out now.
I just,
Dance
look at me, I just
feeling.
should they know, say the labor right them licky and the money make some of them run down over the end of the money and them not get it. The
Dancehall
money.
feel him, him upstairs feel him downstairs feel him.
Everywhere.
No, him a use him and him and I go
Usher him
feel him
out.
because Chopper John go use him. Chopper John go just chop the bone and just spit it out and give Vegas. You understand me? Because Vegas are going like say, I'm not going come catch him in a bed with the man. Are your baby
Yeah.
mother, you know? Are your baby mother brethren?
Or am I
And
going
all
in
of your
come catch him
family
there with
them a
the girl?
PNP. But true, you go up on the other side and nobody never have no problem with the other side. But you have problem with Mark Walling, so that's why we are going on your business, cause we never have business with your life I live in. Cause your life every man live as corner to all them feel. But you have deep up on it, Mark Walling, know why me I go up on your bottom part, no. Cause your bottom stage, we road is a lockdown and as a lockdown. Basco
Listen,
so
look at me.
lockdown.
You say from Vegas go catch him wife with that man.
No,
That's
I
it.
know him wife him catch your wife come catch him with a man.
No man, you know see the video when him put out with him baby mother and that man asleep. You didn't see that?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah
the
man,
one there. But
yeah
look
man,
here.
him
Me and him come
traumatized
from
from
the
that video
same
there man.
place. Juliet Roberts today, and baby mother first come catch him with a man down at Queensboro.
Oh, okay. Cause remember say him go for an interview and a ball say him wife, him woman traumatized him and him something there, you know. So you
Yes,
know,
man, I remember the
Him
you know,
interview.
you know,
traumatize her. She first come catch him with a man, and she make him come catch him back with a man in a fair bed. She never
I
go to
said,
a woman. She
I
go
said,
to a man. I saw it go.
oh, why me I tell you say, every day is something in other country.
We are going to usher him out, look at me.
listen,
Him done usher out.
Gino Jennings never do a better job, me I tell you.
Oh,
How me
shame
this
out.
day me a laugh after that video there. Oh, shame out.
Yeah,
That is it.
man.
That is it. That is it.
Usher him
But
out.
guys, make me wrap up the program. Now it's been a good program. Let me just hear what King. Yeah. Let me hear what King Lord have said. Now use a minute and wrap up for me, now, my brother. Your final words.
Man, respect, great program and keep up a good work.
All right, my brother. Manners and respect. My sister up there in a Jersey, what go on? Your final words.
Yes, we are keep the fire burning and we not stop burn the fire and no if and but and suppose we have to take out this boy out tight. So
That is it.
keep up the good work. We love everyone now. We not stop burning fire and can't take we off of social media no film it.
That's
We go
right.
kill him, Panny.
That's it.
All right, darling. Comrade Hugh Blair.
Yes, comrade. It's a great show. And with input from all of the comrade who joined the box and who in the comment. Great show. And we want to make the comrade know, say, Andrew Wallace is the said one when statutory deduction no, not declare yet.
Yes.
And him is the said one we run the most corrupt government in the history of Jamaica. So don't let them fool you because of the hurricane.
That
They
is
are the
it.
same corrupted government. And we have to get rid of them when the next election is called. Thank you, Dre, for a great program as usual. And
Yes.
thank everyone as we go forward to another program. One love.
Thank you, Comrade Hugh Blair. Big up yourself and catch you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Little miss, anything else to add before me wrap up? I guess she done make her point already. Big up yourself, Comrade Little Miss, and everybody that was here. Guys, it's that time again. It's that time again, Jamaica. Trust me, so much has been happening in this country, but what to do? You understand? What else to do more than just anticipate and wait and watch this government do them thing, and let us just don't make that mistake again. Jamaica, this is where we have to leave it. This is where we say so long for this morning program. It has been another excellent show. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Big up yourself, Keron. As I was saying, we understand what you're saying with the data, so, but because we are getting a little feedback, that's why you jump off. But boy, may I tell you, big up on yourself, guys. Big up Jordan. Me not hear from Mrs. Escobar this morning. I hope all is well with her. But everybody that, contributed, I want to thank each and every one of you. Guys, as we wrap up, just a moment.
Yeah, man. Time come. My golden again. Yeah. Comrades. My golden. Power. Father God, I made them fight me so hard. A lucky thing we never coward. A lucky thing we put we trust in the Lord. Them want we for dead in the mad like that. No make you up your work, cause them get no reward. No make them get no reward. No make you up your work, cause them get no reward.
Thank you everyone for tuning in this morning. Big up yourself, Sanaya, big up yourself, Auntie Dawn, Sagittarius, large up yourself, big up yourself, Sexy Cola, Queen of the Pack, everybody, Lana Smith, everybody that locked in. Thank you, Auntie Tatlin, big up yourself, Juliette Robinson, everybody that contributed this morning. Veronica Smith, I want to say thanks to each and every one that, as much as Power is not back island-wide, so I know that's why the views weren't there this morning, but we hope and pray that Power will be back in short order right across the country so that we can get back to some form of normalcy. Guys, big up on yourself and stay safe, and remember to help one another if you can, to get back on their feet. God is good and God is great. Big up yourself, comrades, as we continue tomorrow, same time.